difference. If you remember, in these sessions, we talked about what thing? Do you remember? We talked about what thing? Do you remember, all of you? We talked about the way that we can separate things, yes? We can separate, for example, we can separate two mixtures. So we try to find a way to separate two things. For example, one of them was magnet. Do you remember magnet? Do you remember?
Yes.
Very good. One of them, if you remember, was winnowing. Yes, do you remember? Winnowing. So we had magnet, we had winnowing. If you remember, I don't know, do you remember or no? But please study your lessons. Please every day study and study, because if you don't study, it is going to be difficult and then you don't have time. Okay, today we're going to another way of separation. Okay, today we're going to learn another way. Look at the book, filtration. It is the way that today we talk about it. Filtration, okay, filtration. Please, one of you who, okay, Gong, please read the line 1. Filtration, line 1. Gong, can you? Okay, okay. So read the line 1. Gong.
Filtration, right?
Yes, filtration.
Filtration is the method to separate a mixture that has a substance does not dissolve in the solvent, and a mixture where small salt particles cannot run through the filter.
Thank you so
For
much.
example,
thank you. So, do you know the first thing that today we're talking about it is filtration? What is filtration is? When you separate two things that they are not something that you can, for example, mix it together. For example, today you have coconut milk. In coconut, you have some solid. Yes, you have something that is not liquid. So you should filter it and, for example, have milk and coconut. So you use the filtration method. Like, for example, when you have orange juice, you have the orange in the juice. Yes, when you have orange juice at home, you have the orange in juice. So you should separate it by filtration. So today we're talking about filtration, the other way of separating two things. Look at the book. For example, filtering coconut milk through filter cloth. Look at the picture, please. In your book, there is a picture. We have, I want to show you something. Okay, this is called filter cloth. Filter cloth. It is a cloth that we put it on the bowl, for example, and then we put things in it. Then we have the filter cloth with a lot of things that we filter it. We separate it. We call it filter cloth. So again, look at the book. For example, filtering coconut milk through filter cloth. The filter cloth will trap black debris and residue from coconut shell, and the white coconut milk will pass through. Have you ever done something by filtering? Have you ever filtered something? By filter, for example, cloth. Your mom, your dad, have you ever seen? Have you ever seen they use filter cloth? No? Pataya, have you ever seen your mom use filter cloth? Have you ever seen that?
I don't think no.
No. Very good. Idea, what about you? Have you ever seen your mom use filter cloth?
No.
No. Very good. Bonus, have you ever seen that? Seen your mom using the... No. Very good. So if you want to separate two things like coconut and milk, that is in liquid, you can use the filtered cloth. The other way for separating two things is evaporation. Evaporation. What is evaporation is? For example, you have some water. You have some water in the yard. Please put it in the bowl. Some water in the bowl and put it in the yard. If you have, for example, this amount of water, tomorrow morning when you check the water, it is this. Again, when you check it, it is this because of the evaporation. Evaporation, when you have something like water, because of the sun, because of heating, it makes less and less. We call it evaporation. Please, because I want you to know what is evaporation, please put some water in front of the sun and then check the water. When you check the water, you can see your water is going to be less than the first time. So we call it evaporation. Evaporation. Bonus, please read the line 1, evaporation.
Okay. Evaporation is a method to separate a mixture that has a soluble substance in a solvent by heating.
Very good. So, is a method to separate a mixture that has a soluble substance in a solvent by heating. So, for example, when you have some water and you want to heat the water, so you put it in the on the stove, or someone you have electric kettle. Yes, the evaporation you can see by something like heating, you can see the evaporation. So it is evaporation. Look at the book. If giving heat to the mixture, giving heat until the solvent turns into gas, it will leave the solid residue behind. For example, making salt by evaporation. As the sun's heat causes seawater to evaporate and leaves the salt behind. So we call it evaporation. So we have two kinds of new methods of separating: filtration and filtering, or it is better to say filtering or filtration, and evaporation. Please repeat after me. Filtration.
Filtration.
Very good.
Filtration.
Very good. Evaporation.
Evaporation.
Very good. So can you tell me what is evaporation? One of you, can you tell me what is evaporation? How we can have evaporation? By heating, for example, by ice, by cold weather. How we can have evaporation? Can you tell me, please, one of you?
By heat.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. So when we heat something, we have evaporation. So please, for learning this subject, please have some water in the hot weather, or heat the water, then you can see the evaporation. So one of you, can you tell me the last ways of separating. We had some ways of separating. Last session, last week, we call about it. Do you know what's the name of that?
Magnet.
Magnet, very good. One of them was magnet. So we have magnet, filtration, evaporation. Another one? Okay, tomorrow we have science again, okay? Please, for tomorrow, I ask you, please study all ways of separation, all of them, because I ask you tomorrow, all of you, tomorrow, please study all ways of separation, magnet, I don't know, winnowing, filtration, about all of them you should read, because tomorrow at the science class I really ask you. So be ready, okay? Be ready for tomorrow at science class. I ask you all the methods, so be ready. Okay, so come to the next page. Here we have an activity for separating mixture by sedimentation. Okay, you know, we have two kinds of water. One water that is mineral water. Yes, it is pure water. There is nothing in it. But if you, for example, have some water when you turn the tap on, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the yard, these two water are different from each other. So we have one water that is very, very pure and there is nothing in it. We call it mineral water. Yes, mineral water that we drink. But one water we have from the, for example, when you turn the tap on, that water is different. So I want you to have one glass of mineral water and one glass of water that you have from your bathroom or your kitchen, because I want you to check them. Look at this picture in the book. I want to show you something. Look at this picture. Look at the screen. We have clear water. It is mineral water. There is nothing in it. Clear water. Yes. One of them is clear. Look at it. There is nothing in it. But we have turbid water. It is not clean. It is dirty. It is not white. It is dirty. So we want to learn how we can separate dirty water and how we can have clear water. Okay, how we can have clear water. So now at first I have a question. Can you tell me, is mineral water clean or the water that is in the bathroom, that is in the kitchen? Which one is clean?
Mineral water.
Very good, mineral water. Because mineral water, when we drink, we drink the mineral water because it is clean, because there is nothing in mineral water. So now look at your book, because I want to teach you something. Okay. Look at this box. We have this box. At first, I want to show you something. This glass, we call it beaker. The name of this glass is beaker. One beaker, two beakers. So if I say beaker, you know that beaker is kind of glass that we use it in a laboratory. So we call it beaker, okay? So look at this page, this table, a record of activity results. You should have two beakers with two different water. One beaker is full of mineral water that is clean. For example, one beaker is not clean. The water is dirty. So look at the results. Added alum. Okay. Water before testing, there is sediment in turbid water. If you have aluminium in water, the water is not clean. So there is sediment in turbid water. Water after 10 minutes, water is clearer and sediment settles at the bottom. For example, if you have some water in a glass, at first the water is not clean, it is dirty, but please keep it for 10 minutes in in the kitchen, in your room, and you see the clearer water and sediment settles at the bottom. If you don't add ion, there is sediment in turbid water. Again, water remains turbid and some sediment settles at the bottom. So you should please do this at home. Have two beakers. When you use your beakers, please, for example, in one of your beaker, please have clean water, in one of them dirty water. Then check them after 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you can see the sediment. For example, at the bottom of the beaker, you can see the sediment. Okay? Is this lesson difficult? You don't like this lesson? Is it difficult?
It's okay. No. Okay.
It's okay? Okay, very good. So because of this, because it is many ways of separating, please study hard, because tomorrow I ask you about different kinds of separation, different kinds of ways. So you should be ready, because I want you to answer. Okay, my gorgeous and handsome students? Very good. So now let me know about, if you write it, tell me. You write this page? Do you write?
Yes.
No.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
write it, please. Then you write it, tell me, because I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Everyone. When you write all of them, please tell me, okay? Hey, how is the weather today?
I think it's cloudy.
It's cloudy. Yeah, of course it is cloudy. It is going to rain. It is going to rain. Do you like rain? Do you like raining weather?
No.
No. How about you, Parakan? Do you like raining?
I not like.
You don't like it? But I like rain. Okay, did you write it? Did you write these things or no?
No.
No, okay. All of you, did you write?
No. Please wait.
Okay. Finish?
Okay, I'm finished.
Okay, very good. So now let's go to the next page. We have another question here. Number 1, before testing, is water in 2 beakers the same or different? Okay, we have 2 different water, 2 different beakers. They ask that, are they the same or no? So the water in 2 beakers is the same because the water is turbid and there is sediment. We can't see in water. After that, when you have something like separation, something like evaporation, you can see, but at first you can see. So the water in 2 beakers is the same because the water is turbid and there is sediment. So you can see difference between two water. For example, if you have a bottle of mineral water and a bottle of water at your kitchen or in the bathroom, they are the same. You can see the difference. Okay, very good. After 10 minutes, is water in the two beakers the same or different? Wow, after 2 minutes, the water in two beakers has different characteristics. In first beaker, water is clearer and sediment settles at the bottom. In second beaker, water remains turbid and some sediment settles at the bottom. So at first they are the same. At first you can see the difference. After 10 minutes, you can see that in the first beaker, water is clearer and sediment settle at the bottom. In second beaker, water remains turbid and some sediment settles at the bottom. So now you know that. Now you know that. At first, when you have two kinds of water, they are the same. But when you, for example, put it on the table for 10 minutes, you can see the difference between two water. Okay? Summarize the activity. Now tell me the activity. After adding allium in the water, it helps separate a mixture quicker. This is why the first beaker has clearer water than the other one. So because we add allium in the water, it helps us to separate the water. This is why the first beaker has clearer water than the other one. Very good. So when you write it, please tell me. Very good. Finish? When you write it, please tell me.
No.
Okay. When you write it, tell me, please. Finish?
No.
Okay. Finish?
No.
Yes. Yeah, I'm finished.
Yeah.
No. No.
Okay. Please be quicker. Great. Are you sleepy?
No.
No? Really?
Yes.
No.
My face is look like sleeping.
Yeah. I think you are, for example, like someone who is sleepy and you need to sleep more. And Pe, both of you, Grape and Pe, are you sleepy, Pe?
Huh?
Are you sleepy? Yes.
No.
Yes, you're sleepy. Yes. Okay, finish?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so all of you, when you're finished, please tell me because I want to teach you.
I'm finished.
Very good. Okay, so let's go. Today we talked about two other ways of separating. That that one of them was filtration and one of them was evaporation. And we had some other ways in our last session's class. Please, all of you, for next session, I mean for tomorrow, study about all of the ways of separating two mixture. For example, you should talk about magnet. I ask you what the magnet is. I ask you what evaporation is. So tomorrow, all of you should be ready because I asked you a question. Okay?
Okay.
So one of you, can you tell me for tomorrow what I want? One of you tell me. For tomorrow, what I want. What I want you to do.
It.
What do you say?
Learn of often of teacher teach.
Very good.
And
very good. Great.
Teacher make a questions to ask.
About science, yes?
Yes.
Very good. So tomorrow, all of you should be ready for the ways of separation, all of them. If you are okay, please show me your thumb. Okay, tomorrow, all of you. Thank you. Send a sticker if you can show your face. Please send the sticker. Hi, Pattaya. Are you sleepy? Okay. Okay, very good. So for tomorrow, hi, Ten. How are you? You drink the juice. Okay, so tomorrow, please be ready. Do you have any question today? If you have question, ask me.
No.
Okay, so please, I want to take a photo. Be ready. 1, 2, and 3. Love you guys. Okay, I want to. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Very good. See you at 11. We have English class at 11. Yes. So now it is 9:40. At 11 we have English class. Be ready because I ask you and we talk a lot together. And take care. Okay. Love you so much and kiss you and take care. Bye-bye. Take care. See you. See you soon.
Bye bye.
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 Bye.